Should be live. Just want to double check. And I want to double check that I'm not streaming on a bunch of different platforms. Okay, we're live here. Oh my gosh. You guys cannot see that. Okay, we're live there. And now I want to see if we are also live via edgeful. I don't want to be. So just want to make sure that we're not. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna copy link, live. Announcements. And then on Twitter, and then we'll start the stream. Okay, should be good. That's weird. Why does my stream say it's not on? Anyways, Nvidia up 2%, Tesla up 1%, Amazon up 6%. Earnings. Amazon earnings today. Wow. Okay. That's pretty big. I just want to double check if I'm live on. Can you guys, someone type in chat, just let me know that I'm live. But okay. Anyways, let's go. It's quiet. Sorry. Someone type in chat, let me know if I'm live, please. Amazon earnings. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Keith. Good morning. Good morning, guys. All right. So, yesterday we had a really clean short. Very, very clean short. That brought us down to the previous week low. And you can see throughout the rest of the day and through the AM, we consolidated. Previous week low. So this makes me want to say that we are going to reverse. We're going to have a reversal. Amazon up 7%. It's just ripping up higher. Wow. Tesla, Nvidia. We had NFP. We're still consolidated. Right, we look at NQ. That's the opening range gap. Very small. Don't anticipate we're going to go there. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, B1. Good morning, Unknown. Good morning, Kamal. Good morning, Raymond. Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, Ella. Good morning, Alric. Good morning, Debraj. Good morning, Keith. What are my thoughts today? Bullish. So we took previous week low. So you can see the short from yesterday, and you can see previous week low. Oh, my camera's dead. Hold on, guys. Yeah. I'll fix that right now. I forgot to change the battery pack this morning. So give me a second here. I'm just changing it right now. Okay. But anyways, I'm bullish today. If you can hear me still. I am bullish. All right, let me just fix my camera. I'm gonna turn on my light as well because it's too dark. But you can can see from yesterday, the short that we have going to the previous week low, you can see that we consolidated throughout the rest of the session, PM, and throughout all the AM. So I'm going to get rid of my trade. You guys saw that. You can see it on Twitter. We still have buy side liquidity up here. And we also have the opening range gap from yesterday. So if we go to the regular trading hours, you can see we have this. So I'm going to draw that out. That is going to be my target for today. I'm aiming for that. Ideally, I want to aim for the high of it because there's also new week opening gaps rested there. But as of right now, I'm aiming for up here. So what am I anticipating? Either low resistance liquidity run, institutional overflow entry drill type of trade, or we move lower and then turn up higher. But the reason why I think we're not going to have a TGIF, Andrew, is because we already hit our weekly target, right? A TGIF is either when you just hit your weekly target on Friday and then you anticipate like a little bit of a retracement. But if you hit your weekly target on Thursday, you can anticipate a little either just consolidation for the rest of the day, which we could do, or a retracement back relatively higher to go fill out the opening range gap from yesterday, or at least touch it. Good morning, Gawain. Good morning. Is it Gideon? Is that how you say it? Gideon? I know Joby. Good morning. So, I gotta open up Top Step. Right now we haven't broken the range yet, so I'm not interested in anything. I want to break this range of consolidation first to let me know that, yeah, we're not going to continue to consolidate. We're going to actually move higher. Perfect. All right. Good morning, Manuel. So you can see, right, price action here. Just chop. I want to see either this low taken, these relative equal lows. I'm going to get rid of the previous week low because we already know we took it. Right, relative equal lows coupled with the opening range gap. I want to see that taken first. Once that's taken, I want to see a reversal to the upside and a displacement above a high with a fair value gap, and then I'll be interested. PMI at 10 a.m. PMI at 10 a.m. I thought... Oh, yeah, we do have PMI at 10 a.m. I'm going to update my title then. NFP plus PMI. Updated my title. But we're coming off yesterday off of a massive win from short. So that's pretty good. NVIDIA up 1.6%, Tesla up 1%, Amazon up 6%. Nothing really that interesting. Intel up 2.3%. The VIX, -6. Wow. Chipotle up 2.1%. Nothing crazy though. I want to see what ES is doing. ES took a previous week low, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. ES is just ripping. So ES is already moving higher. Do we have SMT on those lows? We do. Okay. So we have SMT on those lows, which kind of want to tell me we're not going to go take those lows, right? But again, we also have relative equal lows. So if we are bearish on the higher time frame or like monthly, we're not going to reverse up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to travel up higher. Then PMI is going to bring us lower below these relative equal lows. These actual triple equal lows. So there's actually quite a bit of sell side here. But I'm not anticipating price to go take that before it goes up here. But again, this is accumulation. So we haven't hit our manipulation stage. Once I find us go up in one direction, then I'm going to try to catch the opposite direction. Because accumulation, then we either have manipulation this way, manipulation that way, and then distribution. So far, it looks bullish. If we go to the hourly chart, let's see what we have. So we've been consolidated in this lower SIBI. We also have this higher SIBI there. 4 hour, we just traded into the 4 hour SIBI here. 8:30, it traded into that. Do you know how to read earnings of major companies that affect the NASDAQ, and where do one check when they release their earnings? Well, the way I check, it's a little unorthodox, is I just go onto the market and I just go to when their next earnings is. It says it down here. Right? Tesla's was October 23rd, 2024. Apple was like yesterday. So, yeah, that's the way I do it. You can also just search it up. This week's earnings. But we're coming off of an amazing win from yesterday. We also coming off a pretty decent win from the day before. So we're very up this week. This is a new month though, so I don't have the excuse of when I lose a trade saying I'm up 16.5K in the month, because it's a new month. It's a new month. So we are up $0 on the month. Last month, 16.5K. The month before that, I think it was like 7.8K. Or no, 11K. 11K. And then the month before that was like a rough month. I think I was like $800 break even. So been doing pretty well. Confidence in trading is more than knowledge. No. Confidence is very important, but you need to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You need to know your bias. You need to know your draw on liquidity. And when you have enough knowledge, that gives you confidence. When you're so confident in your draw on liquidity, that gives you enough knowledge. I mean, that gives you enough confidence to take the trade and stay with it. So we're moving up higher. We have PMI at 10 a.m. So I'm not very interested right now. I still think we're in the consolidation range. By the looks of it, it looks like we're expanding up higher to move lower. But we took previous week low. We traded into this 4 hour BISI. We respected consequent encroachment of it. So to me, it looks like we don't want to come back down here, and we want to stay up higher. That's what it looks like to me. Oh yeah, I can turn on my browser source. 650, damn, nice. But if you guys are new and you haven't watched my new YouTube video, I recommend watching that. A lot of insight, very quick video. It's like 6 minutes. And I talk about what I learned after getting my first... Hold on, my hat's messed up. You're going to see my messy hair. What I learned after getting my first payout. And after getting like 4 more, 5 more. What I also learned. What is that buy side? That buy side is right here. Opening range gap from yesterday. Do you remember about Kanye West? Yes, I do. We won. What's up, Emmanuel? How's it going? So we have a displacement above here, above this high on the 15-minute. My main eyes are seeing, if I'm going to be longing, I'm longing against all of this. But this is a lot of inefficiencies. A lot of inefficiencies in price. All right, so I just want to see if we're holding above this, because I bet you ES is flying right now. Yeah. YM, we're also ripping up higher. So I want to see what 930 did. 930 drove us lower, but it failed to take that low. ES failed to take that low as well. YM failed to take that low. I mean, there's SMT on these two lows though. Right, so that's a decent reversal sign. So I think, honestly, by the looks of it, we're going to rip up higher. NQT give 20% target hit. Yeah. I mean, there's not really a clean entry to grab. I mean, you could grab that inversion, but like, I've never been the biggest fan of TGIF. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe because I just don't trade it enough. But you can see we haven't really wicked into anything. We're still in this 4 hour. But the way that we respected that, right? Looks like we want to reverse up higher. But again, the odds of catching a big reversal like this are a little bit more slim. So I just need to be careful here. I need to read price properly, make sure that we're not just continuing down lower. Because if we are continuing down lower, what is our next target? Right? We have these lows. Right? These lows right here. That's our next target. So what I'm thinking, I'm not going to lie, guys, as much as I want to be bullish, this looks like it's going to be a manipulation. We're going to continue down lower. Ideally, I'm going to wait for PMI. Right, we took relative equal highs where you tapped into a 4-hour SIBI. Keep that. I'm going to get rid of that box. I'm going to draw out buy side liquidity here. Oh, we took it out there actually. We drove above this high during the manipulation. So we did what we needed to do at 9:30. I still think we're going to move lower just because of these equal lows, you know. I'm going to do a little bit of a deeper analysis here. So if we're on the daily chart here on ES, where are we close to? We're close to these relative equal lows. Right? We're trading into this 4-hour SIBI here. It looks like we want to move lower one more time on ES. Same with NQ. All right, so I'm going to look for shorts. Yeah. I mean, if I have an edge in the markets and trading before 10 a.m., I wouldn't say it's gambling. I would just say it's low risk. Low risk, low probability. Wanted that 4-hour previous SIBI, but don't know whether we will reach there or not. High level experience for sell side, it does. I woke up late. Ben, your buys for today. Well, I first started off long bullish. Judas came out bullish, so I'm actually bearish now. Flip my bias. Thank you guys for the subscribers, by the way. If you are new and you like watching my streams, make sure to subscribe so you know when I'm live every day. Well, not every day. Every day I stream. But I'll also post in my free Discord and on my Twitter, so. Nvidia up 2%. Tesla up 0.4. Apple up 7. Still relatively in the same area. Yeah. So nothing crazy. 950 macros coming up. I still think today might be a clean day. But again, what I think is going to happen is PMI is going to do this. It's going to stay up here. It's going to quickly wick into this BISI, then wick up higher. But anyways, we got 950 macro coming up. Let's see what we can possibly get from this macro. See if we can get any edge. Looking at that low SMT on ES already. Now, from what I believe, PMI on NFP is pretty volatile. So, ideally, I'm going to wait till after PMI. I'm always watching, but I don't participate in chat. But yesterday, Scott makes me angry. That's why I want to answer. Yeah, that guy was an idiot. He was just jealous, man. There's people out there like that. I get so many of them, especially in my DMs on Twitter, of just people. I got death threats, bro. I don't know why. Like, I don't sell anything. But, like, it is what it is, man. You gotta be able to learn how to get used to it if you're gonna stream. Imagine how much Tanya gets. Or ICT. Dude, ICT. I remember ICT was talking on his space about how someone showed up to his door and, like, I don't know, he like cursed at his kids and stuff. And then you have people like Vinny who's calling out his family and everything, searching about where he lives and his address. Like, there's weirdos like that. Well, ICT didn't really handle that properly. What I would have done is if I would have just ignored him until the point where he uh, searched about like my house and my family, and then I would have just filed a police report. I don't want a headache. I did not. I would not want that long of a headache like what he dragged it on to be. But we are moving lower. Let's see what we looked into. So we're still in that 4 hour Sibi. So anticipating, I think I'm pretty positive price is gonna move lower here. We got about almost 8 minutes till PMI. $653 subscribers, nice. So I hope, again, my guys, I've hit every single goal this year. I've written down a goal at the beginning of the year to achieve something. It was multiple payouts. I achieved that. It was a specific goal for football. It was that. It was a specific goal for my physique. I got that. And then I have one more goal, and that was 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which I hope I get. But by the looks of it, it looks like we're going to move down here during PMI and then move up higher. Like, it's going to be a fast wick. It's going to go... That's what I think is going to happen. But again, we're driving up higher. I want to see where this 10 a.m. candle closes. If it closes above it, I can react off of this one. But that's a very clean reaction here, if you look. How price respects consequent encroachment of it. And it looks like it's trading up higher. So I buy side liquidity. Oh, sorry. That's what I'm looking at right now. And that buy side liquidity, here, I'll edit the text. Opening range gap low. Sell side liquidity, opening range gap low. From yesterday. Previous. Or, no, I want to keep it clean. I'll do this. Previous opening range ORGL. Nvidia up almost 3% now. Apple up 7. Still think this is a manipulation because we haven't had manipulation yet today, and we're moving up higher at the prime time of manipulation. So T minus 6 minutes for PMI. Ow. Still relatively bearish. At least to go get these two sell side liquidities. If you guys want to know a little gem, my model that got me my first payout and one of my biggest payouts is Asian range. We keep either lows or highs. We trade away from it in London and New York. New York 9:30 gives us our last leg of manipulation, and then I catch a short to the Asian lows or Asian highs, vice versa. That was my model that got me the most money. So I think I'm going to follow it today. and look for some shorts. Just want to take a screenshot of this. There we go. One more. Perfect. All right. We're moving higher. 5 minutes till PMI. PMI is flying this shit. Yeah, probably. PMI is going to rip it. Listen, the smart thing to be here is bearish. What I want and what I'm probably expecting price to do is to rip up higher at PMI. We took previous week low. We're going to rip up higher. And people probably entered into long there. I'm going to, just because I'm up a lot on this week, and I don't want to close the week out with a loss, and PMI is coming up, I'm just going to wait it out. I didn't take that. No matter what happens, I need to wait for a market structure shift fair value gap or a break a structure fair value gap to take a short. So I don't do turtle soup setups. Or we have a cluster of new week opening gaps. Let me put on the new day opening gap as well. Also have a cluster of new day opening gaps there. So I honestly think we're drawing up there, like, with all realness. But listen, if I miss out on longs because I'm short, I'm bearish, and we trade down into here, there's so much room to catch a continuation. Catch a little fair value gap on a low resistance liquidity run, like I did yesterday. Okay, PMI is coming up. What are your predictions for PMI? Everybody right now in the chat, I'm going to start a poll. Hold on. Shit. Bearish. I'm starting a poll here. Poll started. Everybody do the poll. Before PMI. Let's see it. So far we have a lot of people are saying bullish. You know what? My camera died? Oh no. Oh no. Guys. My charger wasn't plugged in. No shot. Guys, I don't think we're gonna have a camera for 15 minutes. No camera for 15 minutes, y'all. Everybody, let's see the poll. Okay, 65% of people are bullish, 35% of people are bearish. We can still hear you? Okay, perfect. My camera, I need my battery to charge. It wasn't So majority of people are saying we're bullish. Let's see what happens. All right, we're in that little Bissy. My camera died and it needs to charge because my battery pack wasn't plugged into the wall. I thought it was charging. Look at that. All right, 4 seconds. Here we go. Well, we'll see what it's doing. I do want to look at the higher time frame though, see what it did. Hasn't traded into anything yet. Do you risk less on news? I risk less on pre-election, so I'm gonna be risking less no matter what today. We could possibly go to premium prices. I don't think we will, Emmanuel. Just don't get it. How does ICT keep like 10,000 viewers with no camera? I got it. Like, you just gotta have a camera, bro. Yeah. Wow. So it looks like we're trading down into here. Like I called it on stream. 10 a.m. bodied above this. So I want to see price trade into here if we're going to go short. If it trades into here before there, I'm bullish. We didn't fly on it on PMI though. But we are still respecting this BISI. So it makes me kind of want to say we're going to continue up higher. What did ES do? Nothing. Yeah. So look at that reaction. Look how many times the bodies respect consequent encroachment there. That's a very clean reaction here. I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to go up higher there. But again, I'm waiting for a displacement below these lows to catch a short to those lows. Ideally, I want to see price move up higher one more time though. Let me plug in both my batteries so I can just cycle through every time. And then I can just keep replacing my battery. Alright, this should give me like 5 minutes of camera time. Should give me 5 minutes. Oh, let's display capture. Video capture device. Deactivate. Quit. Capture device. Activate. There we go. So we're getting a displacement to the downside now. Paying attention on that fair value, that's what's worrying me a little. It's worrying me a little bit. But again, if we hold a displacement to the downside here, that would be pretty clean. We have SMT on NQ. I mean on YM from these highs. Alright, so if we hold this, I might take like a little low risk short. Put it to this high. Bring it down to this low down here. What was that, 30? I'll do like cut risk here. Small, 5 contracts. Nothing too crazy. I'm also not gonna enter right away. I want to see how we react. We did hold the displacement, which is good. No, it could be a breakaway gap. It could not go there. That's the problem. Because it might just rip lower without letting anybody get into the trade. So I'm going to just pay attention here. I'm going to focus. If my camera died, I'm sorry. Just paying attention. We have this breaker wick as well. Okay, I'm going to...
Order filled.
I'm going to enter into low risk. Low risk. Emphasizing low risk here. Low risk short. I actually can add an extra position that's even smaller than my low risks. But I'm not going to do that yet. We also have this inversion up here. I might want to add another contract. You know what? No, I'm going to save it just in case we lose. I am in short. Zahid. Said your name right this time. Chipotle up 3%. Wow, it actually recovers. It's recovering. I actually had Chipotle yesterday. They had a deal where you get a $6 entree if you dress up in a Halloween costume. You know my big back was there. You know I went there. In my Halloween costume. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't add that extra contract because the way this reaction looks like it doesn't want to respect anything. We are in this inversion. So let me get rid of that fair value gap. I can see your text, Zahid. If we top it on that 4 hour SIBI, then get a displacement, I'll do like a little bit more risk. This is cut risk. So if you guys are new, cut risk is smaller than half risk, and then I have full risk. I'm not full risking till after the election. I'm not half risking until we have a lot of higher time frame confluence, and then a cut risk is just like testing the waters. No way. Yeah, but I can see your message, Zahid. Oh, well, at least the one you just sent saying, Ben, you're sure. I didn't see any other ones.
Order filled.
Okay. So we're going to continue up higher to the 4 hour SIBI. That's what I'm going to wait for. So I'm going to draw that out. Anticipating that we do not trade anywhere near consequent encroachment. I don't want to see anywhere near consequent encroachment being touched on the 4 hour SIBI. Don't think about that, Zahid. Don't say I could have been up 2 hour. Because whenever you say I could have, when it wasn't the reality, it just makes you get emotional. So as of right now, we haven't hit the 4 hour SIBI. What about on ES? So ES actually traded above it. So it kind of looks like we're, like, as much as I really want to be bearish, the higher time frame on ES is saying we're going to be bullish. Right? We disrespected this SIBI. So I'm honestly debating a long. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm debating a long, guys. I'm not gonna take it yet just because we left this open. But again, I want to see this 4 hour SIBI before I look for shorts. Price is so sloppy. NFP, PMI, Friday, first day of the month. Pretty anticipated. 2.4% up on NVIDIA. Where are we? 15-minute SIBI. Weekly chart. Tried to trade into the volume imbalance. Looks like it's moving higher. Did not even form a high on this week. We just opened up lower. I'm stuck again. Yep, there goes my camera. Give it a second. I'm going to plug in my other battery pack now. So both battery packs are dead. But what I'm doing is I'm plugging them in, letting the other one charge while I use the other one. Which one should we go? Which one should last a little longer than the last one? All right, we're hitting the 4-hour SIBI now. What? Why is it not turning on? Oh, there we go. Okay, 4-hour SIBI has been hit. What is ES doing? ES is reaching this higher SIBI. All right, I want to see bearish price action now. You took a screenshot? Check Discord. What? That's your screenshot, bro? What do you mean, bro? Okay, we're ripping up higher. Just want to see price slow down here. We're in the hourly SIBI as well. Probably go to 50% of the week, then consolidate. I don't, with those relative equal lows, man, like, there's a possibility, but I still think this is manipulation. Consolidation, manipulation, distribution. I still think that's manipulation. Like, I'm going to stay firm on my bias and just call that out as manipulation. I think if I am right and I catch the short, it's going to be a really juicy short. For my entries, I usually wait for price to retrace into 50% of any PD rate, then I enter, but I didn't get that for 2 entries today. Well, I mean, the highest probability PD rays don't even hit 50%. So if you want your fair value gap to be very high probability, you don't want it to hit consequent encroachment. The highest probability types of fair value gaps are like this, where it wicks down into it, closes above it, and the wick doesn't even touch consequent encroachment. That's the highest probability fair value gap you can get. All right, you see it right here too. But again, it also has to inflict with bias, right? You see it here as well. All right. bunch of type of fair value gaps. Those are institutional order flow entry drill fair value gaps. I did take that trade in that. Nice, Gamma. But usually for me, I've noticed that I get 0 to almost 0 drawdown if I do weigh 50%. Yeah, but then you could also, you're at risk of missing your entry. Got $200, nice. Hey, Zahid, if it works for you, keep doing it. Price is ripping higher. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is manipulation. I feel like this is manipulation, dude. I could be wrong, and I could miss out on just a massive move up to the upside. Okay, we're approaching consequent encroachment of the 4-hour SIBI. We're going to get rid of this for there you go. And we have relative equal lows, opening range gap, equal lows, Asian range. What I want to see here is I want to see price leave this open and then invert it. Remember yesterday when I thought it was manipulation? Yeah, so, but the problem with that is when you want to identify when price isn't manipulation, it's because the higher time frame already manipulated. This little range is manipulation in lower resistance liquidity run. So it's either this is a reversal if we're going to continue higher, or this is all manipulation and we're reaching for lower prices past the previous week low. If that is the case, this is the PD rate that would react off of it to drive it lower. So, I mean, I'm still heavy on my short bias. But again, we have a breakaway gap here, fair value gap. Like, we're in the new week opening gap. We traded above it. What is ES doing? So it's just lacking a displacement. That's very clean. That is really clean on YM. Wow. That's going to rip. Look at that. That's going to rip. So far, we're lacking the displacement to the downside, but we are slowing down below consequent encroachment of the SIBI. We're approaching it now though. So if we go above this, then there's a possibility I might look for a long. Looking like we're going up there. Tap consequent encroachment. I'm going to draw out this hourly SIBI. You can see that we're not near consequent encroachment at all. 15-minute, we're still in this lower one. Both ES and YM are ripping higher. Do you consider that? Yeah, I pay attention to it. But again, they're also the higher markets, and they're both trading into PD arrays. Listen, I want to be long. I really want to be long. It makes sense to be long. But it's just the fact that this is consolidation. I mean, you could look at this consolidation, manipulation, distribution. But for this day, it just looks consolidation, manipulation, distribution below these lows. Like, it just makes sense to be short for me. I could be wrong and I could mess out on a play, but like, then I'm wrong. Then I messed out on a play. I'll come back another day. Time that fake displacement. What? What displacement? Displacement to the upside? There hasn't been a displacement to the downside since like right here. You're talking about this? Okay, if we fail that fair value gap, that's a strong side. I just want to see a displacement below this low down here. Right there. So far, we're respecting consequent encroachment of that fair value gap though. 1003. Yeah. Let's see what price does here. Looks like it's going to rip higher because it's respecting consequent encroachment of that BISI. But again, this just, it looks like manipulation to me. The fact that we didn't trade into that. Don't keep a fixed RR? No. Trigger day overall high time frame was bearish, but if lower time frame were bullish, especially post PMI, there was a unicorn. But yes, the bias was short. I mean, the day's not over, Debrush. The day is not over. It's only 10:20. I still think this is manipulation. Right? We tapped consequent encroachment twice and rejected off of it. And K&M, I don't keep a fixed R. I put my take profit at draw liquidity in my stop loss at a place where I anticipate price not to go to. It's looking like we might continue up higher. We're in that 15-minute SIBI almost.